When You Know You Know is on iTunes. It's the single. It was released, I guess, what are we in January? Since January? January 19th. So that's up on iTunes, and Burned is up on our Facebook page and stuff, so you can stream it. And I co-wrote those 2 songs with a guy named Greg Camp, who wrote all the songs for Smash Mouth. He was the guitarist for Smash Mouth.
That's so random. How'd you hook up with that guy? And can I get a written apology for All Star?
He actually, it's so funny because that was like the first thing we talked about, and I sort of was like, I don't know if I should talk about it, and I was like, you know what, forget it, we're just gonna get it out of the way. And I was like, tell me about it. And he's really funny about it. He sort of says that like they wanted a hit, and so he was like, all right, I'll write you a hit. And
that was it?
Meant to be like a joke, and then it ended up being All Star. But he's awesome. It was sort of a random hookup. The producer I was working with on the EP, Love Me, Love Me Not, which comes out March 13th, was produced by a man named David Kahn. And David knew Greg, and David's management knew Greg, and I was like we had a couple songs to write, and he was like, you should work with this guy. And I was like, okay, I don't know if our genres are... I don't know if our genres go, but cool, let's do it. And it's ended up being like one of the best writing partners I've ever had, and like I love him, and we write when there's when there's no record being made, we just write because we like it. So
No, I think that's cool, and
awesome.
I don't mean to throw Smash Month. That's a different group. That's my group. It's Smash Month. Smash Mouth under the bus, because I think Astro Lounge was their album, and the album's actually pretty good. It's just that All Star was played like I think every single second, when it came out, and then it was in Shrek and all that. So he should apologize to somebody. I'm just saying, because it's going to be in my head, and I just got rid of it, and the song came out like 10 years ago. But so talk to me a little bit about the transition. I don't know if did you mean originally to set out singer-songwriter kind of vibe, and then you went synth a little bit. Did you go synth because people are going to throw the Regina Spektor things at you, which I'm sure you get a lot. So how did that progression happen?
Well, it sort of started actually before I started doing my own. Well, when I started as a writer, so I was down in Nashville and I was writing, and I really love synth music, like Goldfrapp and Santa Gold and that sort of like really intense synth music. And I was like, okay, I love this. And then I sort of grew up listening to people like, Carole King, and then like sort of more contemporary Regina Spektor and Ingrid Michaelson and a lot of those girls. So and like Kate Nash and stuff. So I loved it, and I loved both of them. And I was you would either write like a dance track or write like a really singer-songwriter track. And I was like, I know there's a way to merge this. There's got to be a middle ground somehow. And it took a while, and it was really about finding the right people to help me sort of do it. And I met David to produce the record, and I sort of explained that to him. And I was like, everyone looks at me like I'm speaking Chinese when I'm like, I know there's a way to make instrument-based synth music. And everyone's like, that's not a real thing. And so he was like, yeah, let's do it. So that's sort of how it came about. But I always wanted it that way. It was never a choice to like not be compared to someone or anything. It was because that was what I wanted to do.
Well, I think it's cool, like you're coming on at a good time for pop music, because pop music's pretty, it's always been like a wide spectrum, but like now like you have Gautier and Mumford & Sons, and like everything's just kind of thrown into pop, so why not have like synth, what do you even call it?
I've decided to call it synth singer-songwriter.
Yeah. I'm asking...
It's like a really long genre.
I'm asking these questions because my group, Smash Month, is looking for a genre. Yeah, we're looking for a genre to kind of...
No way. You should call it like synth singer-songwriter rap duo.
Is there a Grammy category for that?
I feel like they're going to make it.
There should be. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I know that you're a native New Yorker, right? Yes. And you did a name drop of Lady Gaga before I filmed this, and I really just want to get this in.
Yes.
Because that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. We're playing the after parties for Lady Gaga for her New York and Miami shows. So the New York show will be at the Gramercy Theater on 23rd Street, and we're opening up for a band called the Dirty Pearls and a really awesome DJ, Lady Starlight.
I know those guys.
Yeah. Friends of Lady Gaga.
They're in the whole semi-precious weapons.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they're awesome. And actually, we opened for them in March of last year when they played their show. So this will be our second time at Gramercy, which is really cool. And then in Miami, we're opening up for another DJ and a couple other cool people. So that'll be at the Delano. We'll be playing the A-Sides Live 90s Throwback Show, Come As You Were, on February 22nd. And we'll be playing with some cool people, Left in the Attic, Clementine in the Galaxy, and American Pinup, and
Smash Month.
all Christian remembered was that it said Pinup Girl. Smash Mouth. No, it'll be awesome. It'll be really fun, and we'll all wear plaid or something 90s.
Seriously, bring Smash Mouth.
Super. Twitter handle Ariana the Rose. Facebook, facebook.com/Ariana and the Rose. www. Is that too many W's? www.arianaandtherose.com, and Instagram Ariana and the Rose.